don't know how the quality is going to be, but as you can see, well, you can't. I feel pretty accomplished about this. So far, it's not even close to being done. But here's the hallway. Sorry, I'm sitting here trying to look up on my phone. Here's somewhat of a hallway anyways. Keeps going down further that way. Obviously, you can see I don't have all of it lit up. But I just got this pillar all lined with redstone on the inside and able to light up all the way around from this switch at the beginning of the area. Now my intent, my goal is to not have everything, like every individual room, off one switch. I'm going to put a switch right here. There's going to be more than one pillar in this motherfucker. I'm actually going to make this thing a lot bigger. I'm going to expand it that way a lot. And over here, there's going to be, well, let me get over here real quick. Outside here, this doorway. There's 4 doorways, whatever this, excuse me, this room. But there's going to be a massive harbor. It starts right here. It's probably going to go to the end of that. But it's going to wrap around the land. It's going to come out to where this is where the hallway comes out at. There's walls and everything. Like, people aren't just going to be able to walk up over here and, like, come up here. I'm going to have it come all the way, wrap all the way over here. I'm going to build a couple of ships over here, like stationary wooden ships and stuff like that. But it's kind of hard to see. Let's put the night vision on. Okay. So this is what I got so far. I've got all the land walled off everywhere. Got a little apartment place started right in the middle with its own running toilets and water. I've got an aquifer. All the walls are 10 high. All of the towers are the same height. I think 103 for height. Yeah. This is probably one of the more confusing things I'm doing in this world right here. Maybe not one of the more confusing things, but the toilets are... It's going to take me a minute. Basically, well, you walk up, go pee or go poo or whatever, and the way I did this so you wouldn't, like, fall in and not have it... Because once you fall in there, like, if I open this and, like, I go down in here, you can't get back out because you won't just keep... You'll sit right here. You know, obviously this will be open because you fell in there, but you can't get back out. So... my whole purpose of putting the iron, the trapdoor there, just in general, is that way when you turn the water on, when you turn the water on, you know, you don't fall in that motherfucker. Each place has its own little bathroom. It's a back area over here. These walls are supposed to be covered up. I'm just trying to, I have everything tore apart so I can see how everything's being done. These are really old medieval, I don't know, you can't call them apartments, but houses. Got a small upstairs area for a bed, a table, maybe keep your clothes or some shit, whatever. But that's going to be more for the, these are all going to be housing for, like, actual players when I make this an actual server. But those are going to be for the people that either just join or the ones that I call peasants. I'm going to have a completely different walled area. Maybe in the back by the castle. For the richer people that'll have way better toilets, way better sinks. Well, there's not really even sinks in there. There's just toilets for running water. But this is just the tip of the iceberg, folks. Like, this is... None of it's done. None of it's finished. I think this might be one of the only places... Not even, because this side over here isn't equal to that side because I did it completely different midway doing it because I found a better way to do it. None of the walls on the inside are complete. None of them are connected. Well, not all of them are connected anyway. Like, walkways are unfinished. Like, I'm supposed to have a doorway somewhere over here. So the troops, because this is the troops' barracks right here. This is when I have bunks and everything be inside the walls for the troops. Come out here. Boom, you're on top of the walls. Here's a walkway. Obviously, as you can see, none of the canopies or whatever you want to call them are done. I still don't know how to do this as support. The support style for this yet. It's not going to be touching down on this because I want it to be... It's probably just going to have its own suspension style, whatever. I used to have an actual, like a water tower built, but it wasn't really, it's pretty basic. But yeah, this is back over to where those pillars are. I actually had to construct this whole area. Well, as you can see, most of it was mountain. So the parts that I didn't have to hollow out. I had to build over, and it's obviously still has to collaborate and collide and everything. I'm not going to keep everything like on the hills all straight lines. It's all going to protrude and come out in different spots and do different things in different areas, like, you know, the natural look. That way you can't tell that I did it. But yeah, right now I guess the thing that's been taking me the longest. It's been taking me the longest. I couldn't really be too specific because I start doing one thing and then I get a really good idea instantly for something else. So I have to drop whatever I'm doing because it's already started and I already have something good idea to go off of that I'll remember what I'm doing later. So I go start doing something else. That way I don't forget all the ideas I have. And I'm building such a massive place here again. Like I'm in 360 world that I used to have a bunch of pictures up on Facebook about. This is basically going to be my Xbox One world that outshines the 360 world. Mainly because the worlds are not endless, but they're a lot bigger than the 360 were. You can see a lot further. And obviously there's a lot different things that have been added since. Like the trident. The fact that you can throw a trident. It's pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, I haven't really showed all the rooms or all the areas or anything like that. But this place is really going to be, it's going to be pretty fantastic. I kind of just put vines everywhere just because I'm going to go through and destroy quite a bit. That being said, like places that go over the doorways and stuff, I'll have to trim them down every so often. That way when you're walking through, you can actually see and shit like that. Because it's going to look cool with vines hanging down and stuff everywhere. I don't care what people think. I'm going to get rid of a lot of them, see what looks good in what areas and stuff like that. But, I mean, like, there's rooms everywhere. There's places everywhere. I've got a really cool library. We're at really cool hangout spots. A lot of it's, like, kind of done off old. I've been trying to do, like, a medieval / my own little style of building or whatever. Dakota Fink has been helping me out on this hallway and this a little bit. In that bigger room that you've seen, and the front walls over here. He's been a big help as far as the texture goes, the detail. Basically, I start stuff and then move on to something else, and he'll either finish it or put detail over top of it. So, basically, the architect. He's basically the designer. I mean, he stopped playing a long time ago. I've done pretty much everything that you see here, other than this front wall, just from right there to right there, all by myself. So, I don't know if I showed you the, I can't remember anyway if I went down there. It's hard to do this with one hand, is what she said. I can't remember if I went down here or not, but go down there again, I guess. Yeah, this is my sewer system. I tried to make it, you know, my own idea of a sewer, mostly. Walk over here. Got this little waterfall. Boom. That's obviously overflow. It's like a little dam or whatever. I'm going to hopefully have lighting down here. It's going to look really eerie and look really creepy. I'm also, down here, it's going to be a lot bigger down here than the entire map put together. All the walkways, all the walls, everything. Because I've got castles and things built in other spots of the map that haven't even been seen yet by anybody. That I'm going to bring this sewer system underneath. And the toilets flush into the sewer system, which the water down here is why it was coming down. I don't know if anybody's seen any of it. But the sewer systems are going to go pretty much wherever there's a place built on this map. I'm going to extend this sewer out to that area of wherever it is. Even if you're running for an hour in real life time, this one direction, if somebody has a house built out there, they're gonna have operating water systems and toilets and stuff. But this, honestly, right here, this is probably one of the things that's been taking me a bit longer to do, mainly because it's just been me doing all the texture work, like all the designs. I still have to do something for down here. Do that. No, I'm just gonna keep that flat because I don't want the water to get stuck in certain spots down here, be able to just flow wherever. But yeah, this is actually has gotten a little bit bigger and a little bit different since I first implemented it. Since when I first built this, there wasn't any redstone work in it. When I first built this place, there wasn't any like fences or anything like that up. I don't know really. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the fences here or if I'm gonna continue going. Like this is the first spot right here that